Welcome to A Galaxy You Know. This is Cody. I quickly wanted to put this at the very beginning of the video just to let y'all know what this podcast is going to be about and some housekeeping items. So today, this episode is going to be a little different. We are going to Nostalgia Con, and you're going to see some clips from that. You're going to see an interview at the very end, and we're just going to be talking about our experience and just kind of cosplay in general. And kind of as an introduction to all of your co-hosts, you're going to be seeing who I call Big Eric. He goes by Houston Fisk on Instagram. He was originally supposed to be a guest on our podcast. Then we started talking after Nostalgia Con and decided let's go ahead and just bring him on board. So we're going to have 4 co-hosts. That's kind of what we're planning on the future, to have Eric, me, Eric, and Noah. That may change in the future just because, it's not the easiest thing getting 4 people consistently in a room to make a podcast whenever it's just a passion project. Eric is not here today to kind of give a little bit of a recording at the very beginning of this because he is currently in Europe. I am going to be in Germany really soon. We leave on Thursday for ShroudCon. We're going to have videos, we're going to have interviews, we're going to have all kinds of stuff with our experience there in Germany, and we are both really excited. So quickly, before we begin, I just want to talk about what this podcast is going to be about. It's not just going to be a Star Wars podcast. Star Wars is going to be a big part of it, obviously, because we're Star Wars nerds, but it's going to cover, every piece of pop culture that we like. If it's Star Wars, if it's Helldivers, if it's, just cosplay in general, going to conventions, all kinds of different stuff. I know Eric went to Paris recently, and he is recording some of the spots where they filmed, I believe, John Wick 4. It's not just going to be a Star Wars podcast. It's going to be mainly a convention and a cosplay-centered podcast where we go to a convention, we talk about it, we give our thoughts, we give our experiences, and then we try to talk to somebody who's interesting, if that's either an actor or if that is somebody who worked on these different shows, or if it's, a cosplayer or one of our friends or whoever it may be. We are just wanting to share our experience. We are wanting to share the experience of others and our friends and just showcase the different people that are in our lives. One thing I do want to touch on is in this episode, this is our very first podcast. So we're learning as we go. One of our mics gave out, and we thought we were working off 2 mics, but we were actually working off of 1. And we had only 2 mics, so we had to share it between 4 people. So audio quality, video quality may not be the best. We're still working on that. We're still learning. This is a learning process. However, I think we do have something special here, and I think we do have something very entertaining and a good little taste of what the Galaxy is going to be. So anyway, all right, well, on the next episode, we will see you in Germany. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. All right, scoot in, Eric.
Oh. Yes, get the legs crossed, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Cargo shorts and a freaking shirt like this. I look like one of your dads. What am I doing here?
Not going to go there on that joke.
So we're here at NostalgiaCon. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. No, just joking. No, we're here at NostalgiaCon. We're taking a break for a little bit, eating a little bit. We've done a bunch of stuff already today. Got to meet a bunch of new celebrities that I've never met before. Basically, almost the entire Clone Wars cast, which absolutely amazing. Eric, who all of you met?
Met Will Friedle, voice actor for Batman Beyond, also in Boy Meets World. And I also met Daniel Logan, who is young Boba in episode 2 of Attack of the Clones and in Clone Wars. And I got a picture with Will Friedle as well. And same thing with the Clone Wars cast, which is Ashley Eckstein, James Arnold Taylor, and D. Bradley Baker. And what about you, Noah?
Pretty much same thing, just about every Star Wars, Clone Wars actor we've that's here today. And so far, Ashley has been the most amazing one I have met. I love her work, love Ahsoka. Of course, D. Bradley Baker, love him too. Signed my Crosshair helmet with my favorite quote on it. So definitely made my day.
And what was the quote?
Experience outranks everything.
Oh, look, we got our first guest. Who are you?
I'm Boogie2988. No, no.
We will have to swing back to that because you told me about that.
Yeah, that was funny. But no, my name's Eric, or Big Eric, because we got the.
Oh,
right here.
you're gonna call me out now? Huh?
Big Eric and proportionate Eric.
No.
But I was just here mostly for the cosplay scene, but also get to rummage through their goodies. They got some really cool signed merch and some posters and whatnot. Just the really killer vibe here at NostalgiaCon.
So, Eric, what is your? You can hold the mic, by the way.
Thank you. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, no, we aren't either. So, what is your cosplay name, by the way? Just so people can find you wherever they find you on Instagram or wherever you're at.
I'm just on Instagram at the moment at Houston_Fisk. The name is because I primarily cosplay as the Kingpin from Marvel Comics.
Amazing Kingpin, by the way.
Yeah.
He does such a great freaking job. You do a really good job with like I don't know, characters like the Thing and like Kingpin, just the really buff, like huge dudes like the.
Another one that probably not too many people know about is the Penguin from the Penguin Show.
Yes,
that was awesome, especially the Scar.
Oh yeah, no, that one's amazing, and I want to put some pictures up once we do this on YouTube. But yeah. So, Eric, what all have you? We've talked about some of your cosplays. Really quickly, just tell us what got you into cosplay.
Really, I didn't think I would get into cosplay as much, but it was back in, I want to say, 2012, 2013. There was a con happening in Dallas, and Stan Lee was going to be there, and I figured I'd go and get some autographs from him. Back then, his autograph was $50.
That's crazy.
A photo op for him as well was $50.
I haven't even today, like, the cheapest autograph I think I've gotten today was $60. So that's pretty crazy. Stan Lee doing $50.
$50.
It's all about those tariffs.
Oh yeah, it's tariffs.
But yeah, after going to that first con, I didn't cosplay at the first one, but the first one I went to. But after seeing what people were doing, I'm like, okay, I can see myself getting into this. And so I cosplay at the next one, thinking it might be just a one-off thing, but it's like the mafia. As soon as you get in, you know you can't get out. So I just kept on doing it ever since then, and I've just made so many great friends along the way, you guys included, and I just look forward to what the next project is.
Yeah, man, we're happy to have you, and yeah, we're glad that you're here today. Who all have you met as far as guests or anything like that? What have you been doing here today?
Today was just for me to exercise the Ben Grimm cosplay I'm doing, the Thing, with a group of other fantastic cosplayers. Sorry, I had to do it. Eric over here was our Johnny Storm for the group, and really pulled that off fantastically. Again, sorry.
Well, thank you.
But that's what I primarily come to cons for, the cosplay scene. Every once in a while there will be a celebrity that I want to get a photo op or a autograph from, but mainly it's to reconnect with the people from the cosplay community. Which
is quite fitting that we're doing this little part of this podcast here in the window room or atrium here at the George R. Brown, because it's where everybody meets to take cosplay photos. But yeah, I didn't stick around for y'all's cosplay pictures. I'm sure they went amazing. I mean, y'all had a good. Was it just y'all three?
No, Mr. Fantastic showed up, and we had Herbie, and definitely the star of the show. Sorry, Ben.
No,
Franklin.
Yeah, he was.
Franklin was definitely the star of the show, and that was awesome.
It was my nephew.
There were some solo pictures with him and Herbie, and of course with the rest of the gang, and it definitely made it fantastic. No pun intended.
Okay, you don't get the mic anymore. You can sit over there on the end.
I've used the word fantastic enough.
Have you?
I've exercised our limit.
Fair enough.
So have you? So really, it's just been the photo shoot today. You haven't met any guests or anything yet.
No, not today. I haven't met any guests, but I've seen people interact with the guests and just the smile on everybody's faces, and especially seeing this guy after getting his autograph and photo from Batman Beyond. That's like cake to a diabetic for me.
Yeah.
I just love seeing that.
Type 5 diabetes.
Yeah,
5A is what I call it. That was definitely a special moment. Just throwing him up when I first met him for the very first time for the professional photo shoot. As soon as I saw that he was announced, and I feel like I'm a factor into that, and I'll tell you why. So when they were asking, like, who do you want to see next come to NostalgiaCon, I did type on their social media that very moment when I said, I want Will Friedle. And literally within 5 days, give or take, maybe even less than that, they announced him. And I was just like, I feel like I'm a contributor to that, but
It felt more than like a simple coincidence when you said that. Also,
Yeah.
Like you think they. Also, I think so too. They had been looking through the comment section.
and I think so.
I feel like they do.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, and I was looking through it too, and I didn't really see anyone mention his name. So I'm like, I just want to feel like, that moment was something I contributed to, and I'm so happy that there's so many people that have got to meet him today and throughout this weekend, because he's only here on Saturday and Sunday at NostalgiaCon here in Houston. And when we went in the line, thank you, Cody, by the way, for the VIP pass.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely made it, obviously quicker to meet him. And I know
Yeah.
there's other people too. And I got my comic book signed by him. Not only did he do one signature, but he did 2 signatures.
Which I feel like I was the one that contributed to that, because I was like, hey, because while we were in line waiting, Eric was asking me, hey, do you think you should sign it like here in the inside of the book so the signature doesn't get scratched up, or maybe on the outside? I told him, look, I think the outside, because if you have it, on a shelf or something, you're going to see the autograph, right? The only time you'll see the autograph inside the book is when you open it, show somebody.
Yep.
But because I'm big on like putting stuff and displaying it so you can see it, and then it's a talking piece at that point. But anyway, whenever we were talking to him, he was signing the front, and I said, yeah, we were trying to figure out, because he was looking through it and asking about it, and he was like, yeah, what is this and everything. And I told him, yeah, we were trying to determine if we should get you to sign the front of it or inside of it, because, and I explained the reason why. Eric's about to let some people in. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I was telling him we were trying to determine either sign the inside or the outside, and he's like, oh, well, I'll just do both. How about that? So he did a totally separate signature on the outside and the inside.
Yep.
Which I think on the inside he wrote, I'm Batman.
Yes,
didn't he?
he wrote I am Batman. And I was like, that's all I need to hear. Or see.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. What's really cool that I've noticed is a lot of these voice actors at the different conventions I go to, because what I'm doing right now is I've got this large print by a buddy of mine. He does some art for Star Wars, official Star Wars art and Marvel art, and I got him to print me a big print of his artwork from season 9 of Clone Wars that shows the ending shot with Ahsoka with all the helmets. Getting everybody signed that, all from Clone Wars and Bad Batch. And I've noticed a lot of these voice actors, you pay for an autograph, and if you just talk to them, if you have something really cool, and get to know them a little bit, they will just start adding stuff. They will get take photos with you, like, oh, I know you didn't pay for this, but here you go, here's a free photo. And I've gotten a lot of those. So some of the signatures I got today was James Arnold Taylor, which I'm only in part of it right now because I'm resting, but I took a picture with him in my Obi-Wan Kenobi because, I just paid for the signature, and he's like, oh, I got to get a picture of you. He took a picture for, I guess, his own Instagram, and then he's like, oh, we got to get a picture together with this signage and everything. And then Ashley did the same thing. Noah paid for...
He did just a selfie.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, Noah did a selfie, and she ended up taking like 2 pictures with you,
Yeah,
like
then
one
she
with your
did-
tattoo.
Yeah, showing her my Ahsoka and Rex tattoo, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, you want a picture with all of y'all since y'all together?" I was like, "Oh, Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and she just like grabbed the phone, did selfie.
Yeah, did the
I mean,
selfie.
these voice actors, they're absolutely amazing,
They
and
are.
they will on, for example, my poster. They'll just add a bunch of stuff like quotes and all that, just because they see everybody else doing it, and they're like, "Oh, I want to be a part of that." And they're absolutely incredible. So if you ever get the chance to go to a con like this, NostalgiaCon's really good for it because it is all based off of the guests they have, all of these voice actors. Uh, go and talk with your favorite voice actors or actors. It's an absolutely amazing experience, and I highly suggest getting the VIP pass so you don't have to wait as long in the line. It has been a lifesaver.
I'm going to say this. If you ever meet D. Bradley Baker, always ask him how to do the Perry the Platypus sound effect, because I never knew how he could do it until he showed me. I'm not going to spoil it, because I do want people like just go out and ask him themselves and experience that, because I think that's a treat, honestly.
Oh yeah.
But definitely, it's interesting. He's such a cool guy.
And
Definitely down to earth.
also to answer the question, yes, James Arnold Taylor, when I met him, his first words were, "Hello there." It's been fun, and I mean Ashley S. Stein as well. She is just absolutely incredible. She is so sweet. While we were staying in line, we were watching. We were talking with this girl who had drew a picture of Ashley, and a really good piece of art. And she was giving it to her, and I mean, she just made her day. Ashley took the art. She was like, "Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing! Not a lot of people can get my likeness. So incredible." And then, she got like a regular signature, right? And then Ashley's like, "Oh," because she saw the girl had her art book that she would sketch in. She's like, "Oh, is that your sketchbook?" And she was like, "Yeah, this is some of the art I did." She's like, "Can I sign that?" And the girl, she just started tearing up, like basically crying. We're like, "Okay, that's an amazing moment for you." And she signed it. I mean, these actors, they're just absolutely amazing.
That reminds me of this. One of the few times that two of the few times that I've actually stood in line to meet some of these celebrities. One was meeting Greg Baldwin, the current voice actor for Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender. After the first voice actor passed away, he took it over and did a tremendous job. And it's part of why I don't always go meet celebrities is because whether you admit it or not, you put an idea of what they're going to be like in your head, and I don't want to be disappointed, but rarely am I really that disappointed. But with Greg Baldwin specifically, that was one of the instances where this person was everything you hoped they would be and better. And I was in my Uncle Iroh cosplay, and we were just riffing back and forth Uncle Iroh quotes to each other. It was so unbelievably crazy. I just loved doing that. He was so personable. And going back to one of the cons that I went to where I saw Stan Lee, it's hard to describe the layout that was there, but one of the coolest things that I saw him do, it was a bit of a trek to get to the stage where he was at. There was a couple of stairs. There's a few stairs that he had to walk up to get to his seat behind this table, and there was this young woman in line just absolutely bawling her eyes out because she was about to go meet him, and she could not move. She couldn't bring herself to go up there, and so Stan, at the ripe age of 90 some odd years old, he must have been 93 at the time, maybe, I'm not sure, took upon himself to go down those stairs and go to that woman and give her a hug right there. And it was just such a cool thing to witness. He didn't have to do that, but he took it upon himself to go do that and just absolutely made her day. And it was just one of the greatest things I've seen at one of these cons.
By the way, if while we're recording you hear a bunch of hysterical hyenas in the background, that is because part of our group, our ladies over there, are sitting there laughing about something while Eric's giving his heartfelt story about how he saw Stan Lee do something absolutely amazing.
We're not sorry.
Yeah, I know you're not sorry.
Okay,
Speaking of, Marissa, come here. Come here. Yes, come here.
make your debut.
Talk about your Winnie the Pooh event.
Winnie the Pooh
Please,
Yes, come here.
come here and show the Winnie the Pooh.
Come here.
Please show us the
Oh,
Winnie the Pooh
bother.
picture. Oh, bother.
Okay, that was actually not bad. That was not bad.
Thank you.
Come here. It's already recorded. You got to come do it. Fine, I will go to her. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, poor thing's a little camera shy.
Okay. Now, this is Marissa. Say hi, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
I knew you were going to do that. Now, tell the class about your experience with Jen Cummings.
I got to meet Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
And?
He did the voices.
And
He was really sweet.
did you get something signed?
Did he
Yeah,
give you a
picture
great
time.
big hug?
Yeah. What does the picture look like?
Why am I doing this?
Because you put yourself on the spot, so now I'm putting you on the spot.
I didn't put myself on the spot, okay? I was
Yeah, he
over
made me
here
sleep on the
giggling,
couch
minding my
tonight. I
own
don't know.
business, and then you decided to put this on the freaking podcast.
Yep, and now it's on it. Love you.
Oh, whatever. Go away.
And here's the picture she got signed. Watch yourself.
What a brilliant picture she had signed.
Also, did you ever notice that Winnie the Pooh and the new Pennywise sound identical?
Oh boy.
Hiya, Georgie.
See, I told you. Hello.
We all. I'm gonna try to do Winnie the Pooh. I'm gonna try.
She ain't gonna kill me. I'm gonna ride home.
We'll try to do Winnie the Pooh as Pennywise.
She's gonna wait till you get home.
We all float down here. For schmeckle, honey.
Anyway, we're a little off track.
We went way off the
We went
trail
off the
there.
rails on that.
I knew we
Oh yeah. We I need to get my mic set and see if we can connect 4 of them.
Yeah.
I think that's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do that in the future. So if the quality's not good, well, this is the first recording we're doing like this, so deal with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. So what's our plan now? We've met just about, I think, everybody we want to meet.
Yep.
I don't know what time this con closes. Do we know?
So there's gonna be an after party. I don't know what time.
I know there's an after party. I'm not going to it.
Hours until 7.
Oh, it's until 7? Okay, well, I guess what we're going to do is walk around, look at stuff to buy, spend too much money, and
See if we can get some more celebrity experience maybe. See who else out there we can talk to.
One thing. We were talking about like what are we gonna do afterwards? Well, we're gonna check someone or go to someone's booth, a friend of mine named Yoshi, see if he's there. And stay tuned to another segment of our podcast called The Galaxy You Know. We want to get the opportunity to interview him and talk a little bit about who he is and why he does what he does and his experience in graphic designer with Lucasfilms as an example, and the TV show Invincible, and quite a few other things too. But that's just a little teaser right there.
yeah, so stick tuned to that, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Well, we are here at NostalgiaCon here in Houston today. This is my friend Yoshi. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Yoshi. I am an artist and designer for various properties you may be familiar with, such as Star Wars, Invincible, and The Walking Dead.
Awesome. What got you into being a graphic designer?
My official title is technically generalist. Graphic designer it's a very specific field. We're not going to get into it, but in terms of getting into art, I've always been into it. I won the Scholastic Art Award in middle school, which I went to here in Houston.
Oh, cool.
O'Donnell Middle School.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've always been interested in art. It's always been a thing I've wanted to do.
Nice.
And who doesn't like Star Wars?
Okay. Obviously, pretty obvious here. We're all big nerds in Star Wars.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, he's never watched it though, so I don't know who you're cosplaying as. But anyways, Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
He always misses. Never on the high ground. Anyways,
That's Gears of War.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gears of
yeah,
War, yeah.
so you've obviously worked in Star Wars, more so in the sequels. Tell us just a little bit about your experience when it came to the sequel, to what you did and how you inputted your art.
I was one of the senior generalists helping out on the Death Star 2 ruin, so I got to, help lay that out and build that out a little bit. They also let me help out on The Mandalorian Season 1, where I worked on the Sorgan Village. see, I'm trying to remember. I also helped out on Obi-Wan with Tatooine environment modeling and building out, the little air control tower, if you will, building out Anchorhead, which was really fun. So
That's awesome, man.
I got to jump
You
around a lot
get to
and
do
do a lot
something
of,
that
varied
only
things
you-
on the property that I love.
More so, it's not necessarily a job. It's like the love of
absolutely.
what you get to contribute to what you see on the screen, right? And you mentioned, I'm sorry, yes, The Mandalorian season 1 and Kenobi. Do you have anything you want to talk about Kenobi?
Not necessarily about Kenobi, but I did have a question. Out of all of the properties that you've worked on, what has been your favorite?
Obviously, Star Wars is a huge one, but right now, as far as like modern properties, it's one of the reasons I work on the show. It's Invincible. I love it. I love, ironically, I didn't make the connection right away in my head. I don't know why, but I worked on The Walking Dead as well, and then I ended up working on Invincible. I'm like, I'm assigned my Michonne guy, so that's kind of cool. Obviously,
awesome.
I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, I assumed that was going to be your answer. I mean, Invincible, such an amazing show, super, super popular right now. So, I mean, I'm sure that has been just incredible to work on something like that. And Star Wars, Walking Dead. Also, as far as League, what have you worked on?
I worked on League of Legends Odyssey. I worked on the cinematics I did the inside of Jinx's ship and like her cell phone. So I helped, do the textures and some of the design layouts, a little cleanup here and there. It was a team effort, but yeah, I didn't work on the game, so.
That's incredible. With League, some of the most memorable things in League is those cinematics. There's people that have never watched or never played League, but they've watched the actual cinematics and stuff. And that is just as big a part of the League fandom as the actual game itself. So, it is no small part in it at all. Did you imagine whenever you first started that you would be working on all these properties?
Imagine it, no, but it was, obviously always the dream. It's one of those where I'll keep reaching for it. When I finally got it, it was like, this isn't real. No. Each day, it was like, today's the day they figure it out, and I'm getting canned. But it kept me, so.
Yeah, it just kept going and just kept getting bigger and bigger. What in the future would be like one of the properties you really want to work on that you haven't worked on? Alien? Yeah,
hands down. Unless there's Terminator or RoboCop, maybe, but I don't see too many of that coming right now. But Alien seems like it's kind of how I would love to work on. There's the Alien Earth. If they haven't, I would love to work on that show. That would be awesome. But right now, my focus is, Invincible.
Awesome.
That's actually the longest I've been with any studio, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
3 years now.
Yeah. We've been watching the Alien Earth show, so we're actually going to be putting out an episode about that. Alien's super hot right now too, so you never know. They may give you a call. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to work on Alien's Fire Team.
Oh yeah.
Game. I did apply. No luck, but
yeah. Hey, maybe one day. That would be incredible.
Yoshi, definitely appreciate your time, you being here, and of course our friendship, and having the opportunity to meet some of the voice actors from the Goofy movie last year on behalf of you. So that was an awesome experience. But most importantly, just being part of the Star Wars Enthusiasts of Houston group. You definitely have a presence known there, and I know Kristen talks very highly about you. And she's the creator of Star Wars Enthusiasts of Houston, which has been around since 2013. And I think you had reached out at one point. It was around the pandemic in 2020 or 21, give or take. And you were saying, like, I'd like to, like, what can I, like, do to, like, contribute or something? You were very fascinated about the group that you didn't know that there was one here, other than, of course, obviously the Legions as an example. And you found that there was this group, nonprofit, and that's how you made your way on in. And we all met you. Actually, take a step back. Brad and I met you at a comic store, and we did the autographs there during 2020. And that was the first time when I met you. And you signed my giant Grogu Funko Pop thing on the outside of it. And you're like, I've never signed anything like this. And I was like, well, this is your first opportunity, right? So anyways, that was a really cool moment. And yeah, I'm just thankful that you made it out this year to NostalgiaCon here in Houston. Do you feel like you're going to be at any other cons here in the near future?
I mean, we'll see, right?
Yeah.
I kind of approach it as it comes. I don't really know the con schedules. They reach out to me, so we'll see.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, appreciate it. Thank you, Yoshi.
Absolutely.
And definitely stay tuned on the next episode of A Galaxy You Know. And Yoshi, again, thank you so much.